Hiya, I've decided to do a video on dyeing my hair in mahogany colour, just in case any of you are out there, you know, wanting to dye your hair but you're not quite sure what it's going to turn out like, or, you know, I know they have the guides on the back of the packet but they don't always turn out looking like that, so I thought I'm going to dye my hair anyway. I might as well record it. I'm using this L'Oreal Paris Sublime Mousse. It's by the Creme sort of brand. This box in colour 450 Deep Captivating Mahogany. My hair at the moment, I have had the Creme, I think it's 550 Mahogany previously, but it's really washed out. That's not a permanent colour, it's more semi-permanent. I think it only lasts about 28 washes, whereas this one, it says it is permanent, so hopefully it will be a similar colour, and but it'll be more long lasting. Also, because it's the mousse, I think it's easier to use. I have used mousse hair dyes before and they are so much easier to use. They're a lot less messy, and to be honest, one box goes a lot further than usual. I usually need 2 boxes. I have bought 2 boxes just in case, but I'm hoping just to use 1 box and then use another box when it starts to fade. But I thought I'd film it and then show you the colour after. And then also, if you've never dyed your hair before, you know, you can get some tips on how to dye your hair quite easily, so you don't have to spend loads of money at the hairdressers, which I hate doing because, to be honest, it never comes out the way I want it anyway. So, alright, so what I'm going to do is tie my hair up, just as you would do if you're like straightening your hair, but I always tie about sort of half. My hair's quite thick, so I have to do it in a few sections. I always start at the bottom just because I used to start at the top, but I found that obviously where you start dyeing first, it's going to be darker when you wash off, and underneath your hair is naturally darker anyway, so dyeing at the bottom. Right, so you're supposed to dye it on dry hair. My hair, you know, is a bit greasy at the moment, so you have to excuse me. I like to keep it a bit dirty just because I feel it holds the colour better. Sorry. Right, so you get the developer, which is just a liquid, and then you get the colour, and they've got numbers on 1, 2, so you put, you know, 2 into 1, and then you get a conditioner as well, and then you get your little pump. So start. Just pour it in there. Pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. And then I'll just put my rubbish in the box. You get some gloves too. And then just tie on the lid, and I think you're only supposed to tip it up and down a few times. Yeah, it says gently rotate the bottle from side to side 5 times without shaking it, and then the mousse will form. So let's do one for good luck. And then I put on my gloves. See what kind of gloves they are. Sometimes you don't get very good quality gloves and it's really hard to do it, so sometimes just, you know, buy my own gloves from eBay and have a massive box of them and just use them for fake tan and hair dye. Makes life a lot easier. Right, so I'm just going to brush through my hair, make sure it's no knots are in it, and then start pumping. And then we'll just work it through my hair. Right, I just had to go and get a towel because, like a donut, I started doing it without a towel. and we don't want to get hair dye on our top. So yeah, just work through your hair, make sure you're properly covered. To be honest, I'm not too fussy about getting right the roots when I'm doing that underneath, because nobody's going to see it, and I don't want to just end up wasting bits of dye that I can use elsewhere. But I always get the sides, get right on the side of your hair, then the rest of it. Make sure you get right on the ends. That bit always tends to fade anyway, so you want to make sure you've got them nice and covered. And also, like, if you've got hair extensions, I just dye them as well, especially if you've got, you know, human hair, because then they'll match. I normally do that anyway, even if you know, they pretty much look like they're going to match anyway. My hair's pretty long, so it's kind of hard to get all of my hair in there. But you can see, you know, basically what I'm doing. If you get bits on your face as well, don't worry, because what I do at the end, if you use a bit of hair dye on your finger and rub it on places where you've got it on your face, it comes off. It's a good tip, because I used to always, you know, go to school with hair dye on my face or on my neck. It's not a very good look. Yeah, this is why you need to be wearing old clothes. Just spilled some on my leg. I'm sat on a towel as well, so don't worry, it's not going to go all over my floor. But, you know, if you are doing this at home or you live at home, just put towels everywhere. Make sure you ask your parents before you're doing it. You know, because I used to do it and just not really tell my mum. And I used to make mess everywhere, stains everywhere, and yeah, she wasn't very happy, so make sure you put towels everywhere. But this mousse is good because it really is so much less messy. The liquid, I find, just goes places you don't even understand how it's got there. It just seems to go there. Hi, sorry, my battery died on my camera. So what I've just done is covered on, parting my hair, rubbing it through, and then when you get to the top, just make sure every bit of your parting is saturated so that you've not got any roots. It's good because I've really only just gone through one bottle of it, and my hair usually takes two with the liquid. So it's really make sure, and at the back, make sure the back of your hair is covered. Make sure there's no dry bits. Right, really rub it through. Smell is not great, but you know, it's what we're going to put up with. So make sure it's all, you know, just use every bit of the hair dye. Get all the baby hairs at the front, you know, and all the sides. And then I always go back to just like the bottom and redo it just to really make sure. But like if you look, bits that I've got hair dry on my face, if you just rub it, it just comes off and then you can just wipe that off. At the end now. Just on the back, make sure I've got all the back. Like when I got to the top to dye, I would part in it and then, you know, put it to the side, do that bit, and then so on and so forth. Pretty easy, just, you know, just do it as if you're straightening your hair. Make sure you get every last bit. What I normally do. Then what I do, I like to brush it through just to make sure, you know, I've got all of it. This is why it's good to brush your hair before, because if it's a bit knotty, it's going to hurt when you start brushing it through when it's got the hair dye in. But I mean, you don't have to do this, it's just what I do to make sure I've literally got every bit, because it's hard to see the back when you're doing it on yourself, and I used to leave like massive patches. But it's looking good, it's looking good. And then I get all my hair together, put it in a bun, and then I use the glove like a hair tie. And then I get a shower cap and put that on, just so it doesn't, you know, drip anywhere, and you can, you know, comfortably sit somewhere for half an hour or however long you've got to keep it on. And also, if you have the shower cap on, the heat from your head actually makes the colour develop quicker. It's like, you know, the hairdressers when they put you under them with things, them hair dryers, when you know, when you've dyed your hair. Throw all my bits and bobs in the box. And this, you're only supposed to leave it on for 30 minutes, but I always leave it on for about 45, just because I want the colour to be really, you know, dark and red. So what I'll do is I'll leave it on, and then I'll come back when I've washed it off and the hair's dry and everything. You can have a look and see what you think, and then if you like the colour and, you know, fancy giving it a try, you know what to expect. Alright, so I'll see you in about 45 minutes. Hi, so I've washed the dye out and dried my hair. I dried my hair and just straightened it a bit, but it is still a bit sort of fluffy. I need to put some serum through it, but I'm really happy with the colour. I would say it is pretty much exactly the same as the Casting Creme 550 Mahogany hair dye, which I used to use, and to be honest, there is not much difference to what my hair looked like before, which I'm, you know, pleased with, unless the only thing is it's a bit brighter, which is what I wanted, because the hair dye had faded a bit. I'll put my light from my phone on it just so you can see, because my light's not brilliant here, but I just wanted to say before, what I should have said is make sure you wear like an old top when you're dyeing your hair, because if you get stains on it, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so I'll put my light on it, and you might be able to, I don't know, you can see it's, you know, the sort of colour under the light. It's very red. I looked at my bathroom, it does look very red. I mean, I like it, I'm happy with it. But I just literally washed it with put shampoo through about 3 times, then conditioned it. I washed it with some volumizing shampoo and dried it and quickly straightened it a little bit. But yeah, like I said, it's still a bit fluffy, but it doesn't matter because I'm not going out or anything. So yeah, so thanks for watching. I hope it helped. You know, if you've got any questions or anything, just give me, you know, leave a comment, and I'll hopefully see you on the next video.